Yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's a Sabo 94 on the Whimsy Players channel. We got a TCG match with Boa Hancock, still using her lovely self, against a red-yellow Sabo. Played against this guy a bunch of times. I usually have a good matchup against it, or maybe it's not even about the matchup, it's just the leader. I mean, he just doesn't do that much broken stuff. Compared to other stuff like Lucci, Law, man, that guy was just, it's too much. They're gonna ban him now, but you know, you guys know my thoughts from the previous video about the ban list, hopefully. Okay, so summon my dudes. Unfortunately, I didn't have anything else to get a double summon with Jinbei. I had to do Mihawk, which is something that I want to keep in hand. Popping my dudes so far, and this guy, he's just doing something about what he's doing. Okay, so pop my dude, not attacking. That's kind of strange. Anyway, I'm gonna attack. I get to draw and discard with Mihawk's effect is mandatory. But it's fine, I wanted to do that, get rid of some stuff. And he blocks, okay. And now I guess I'll put it down on Boa and attack. Let's it happen. And we're gonna summon a Weevil and draw one. Okay. He hasn't touched my life yet. We got around the same cards in hand. He attacks my dude. I'm going to, well, I mean, I won't be able to protect everybody. I want to keep the Moria, so if he attacks with one, I block with one, the other one, they gets the free shot. And then summons Luffy, puts him in the life, and that's it. Made the dude, boosted the dude. So what are we going to do now? I think I got 8 dons exactly, so I think what I want to do is... I want to summon Mihawk, might as well do this. If I get him early, he's probably going to put in work. Attack the leader. He insists on blocking me. And... I mean, it's an interesting combination of yellow cards. Summons Karakuri too. Removes my dude. Attacks my dude. And I mean, I can do Moria to save him. I guess I'll do that. And that's it. I can't save this dude. So I'm down with no characters. I got all this life. He puts life on his life too with Sabo's effect. But I don't know, man. There's something about this deck. I'll see what he does. Man, I got all these removal cards, but there's not really... I mean, I guess I coulda used the tiger to get the double removal, but I want to summon something. He blocks. Okay, I'm gonna do Moria and get something back. I'll get Mihawk. But I really need to get something to summon. I guess I can do Boa next turn. And then he pops my dude and then puts the bitch in life. Okay, so I know what this guy's gonna be doing, and this is pretty crazy. Like, this guy figured out something that I don't know if other people figured out. Every Sabo red-yellow deck I've played just was pretty conventional. But this guy's doing some deck out shit here. If you guys figured it out too. Wow. I don't know if this caught on, but this is pretty crazy. Because when you think about it, you can loop this effect turn after turn. So you summon something, they get rid of it, then they put something in life. You're never going to be able to catch up. You only got the leader to attack with. And whatever you kill, they get back. So he put the fucking you know, Yamato and Karakuri in the life, they can get him back and keep removing your shit. Man, that's crazy. And then when you got all this life too, it means Yamato can pop anything, even like 10 cost characters. So I don't think I can do anything against this guy. He has me on lock here. Shit. Plus blue draws a bunch of cards too, so it basically guarantees I would deck out before him. I drew a bunch of cards. Fuck, man. I want to say that this is something that maybe it might end up being a big problem. This sort of loop deck. Who knows, maybe we're going to get a surprise and red yellow Sabo is going to get banned too eventually. Who would have thought? But once again, it's just these things I explained in the ban list video. Bandai and the guys, the designers, like the research department, they should be able to catch these things before the cards get printed. They get fully designed, finalize their designs, and then print the set. It's out in the public. You know, if they don't want to have banned cards all the time and the game ends up like Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! does this shit on purpose at this point. It's not like they don't know. But in the beginning, you know, they didn't really know back in like the Legacy of Darkness days when they were printing things like Fiber Jar. They didn't think, oh, this is going to get out of hand. They found out the hard way. But then now they know. But back then, you know, it was like the Wild West. I don't know how to say it. It was like the experimentation period. They didn't know. They were just learning on the go. A company like Bandai at this point should know, though, what should work and what isn't. Oh, well. So yeah, this guy's just giving me, I got all the life in the world, but he's not going to try and just win against me, take my life. He's just going to try and deck me out. And if I don't deck out, I'm going to run out of time too, because like the new OP sim now, they put time too into the game. And I'm fine with having a timer, that's fair enough, but you can't just give us 10 minutes, man. You gotta give us like at least 25 minutes like the Pokemon TCG Live. 10 minutes is just way too short. So I guess this guy is taking like full advantage of this shit. Not only is he using like a deck out deck, but time is with him as well too. Like I won't be able to kick his ass in time even if I could. God. So yeah, this is full lockdown. It's just a waste of time, but I mean, I'm not going to scoop now. I'm just going to show the whole game, I guess. I don't know how we're going to overcome against this. I mean, even if I summon something like the big Kaidos where he won't be able to remove them with Karakuri. He can remove them with Yamato. He's got his hand. He's obviously probably saving the right shit at the right time. So, fuck this deck, because it's almost like this one of those Pokemon control decks that I do not like. Just deck out strategy. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem, I think. I don't know if people caught on to this. I don't know what sort of weaknesses maybe it would have. Perhaps, I guess, yeah, black decks, maybe they wouldn't care because they can't be popped by effect, so Yamato wouldn't be able to pop him. Karakuri can pop them though. And then they can still run over your dudes and still proceed with the strategy. So I don't know, even black, I guess, the black navy cards and the CP9 cards, they still don't have an auto win against this. But he's been pretty nasty. I mean, I got the Tenkaido here now, which I think it's the best thing I can summon. But all it takes is just one Yamato to pop me. Damn. He can block shit easy. And, you know, he has shitloads of life. I got shitloads of life. Yamato drops as I thought. Obviously gonna save it for the big cost dudes. And then he popped the Kaido. Got no way to get him back. And you know, he puts the dude there every turn, so he's gonna get him back. This is just a pointless struggle. Fuck this deck. Once again, when they were designing the red-yellow Sabo, they should have thought about these things. You know, loops, effects that are gonna be continuous. What is the, you know, the consequence? Did they think about this shit? Guess they didn't. So, yeah. I mean, Bandai already did the ban list announcement too. So I really don't know just how much notoriety this deck has. But it definitely surprised me. Yeah, I just can't do anything, as you guys can see. It's just basically an endless loop. Like, I got all these removal spells that I can't use, so it gives me even more of a disadvantage. Fuck, man. You know, creativity is good, but it's almost a curse when people figure out these fucked up decks to cheese their way to victory. Oh well. Let me know in the comments if the deck has a weakness, if you played against it before. It's my first time playing against it. I played against red, yellow Sabo, but they were like conventional decks, running conventional red, yellow cards, just trying to kill you, that sort of thing. I never played against a red, yellow Sabo deck that did this loop tactic. I don't know how many people really know about it. But hey, I mean, if it's the first time you find out, maybe you can build this and go to an event and win now. It's kind of crazy, man. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of time in a minute too. Summon the crocodiles, I guess. But I mean, you know, the Dawn system, it ensures that if you're not gonna summon a big dude, like a 10k dude, you're gonna get like 2 summons, like average cost for dudes that can attack the leader, cost 3, cost 4. You're gonna get like usually 2 summons of decent sized characters. So that's really easy for your opponent to remove them. They can attack with a leader. They're gonna remove something, I guess, with an effect like Karakuri or Yamato. And then you're down with no field presence again. And they can just make the loop. They can remove something with Karakuri or Yamato, then put him in life. Fucked up, man. So that's what he's doing. Put a bunch of Dawns trying to kill my dude. I mean, I can't even protect my guy. So I don't know, maybe if I didn't have all these removal cards and I had just a bunch of cards, like more counters, or I don't know, just stuff that I could utilize, could have saved the dude and get maybe more attacks in, but he still has a lot of leeway, I want to say. So yeah, this is just fully pointless. Fully pointless, man. I'm gonna draw 1. I guess I'll do the stuff that I drew and do law, since it's pretty much guaranteed. He's not gonna kill my life. I don't need the defense in hand. Yeah, it's got everything to make sure you pop the dudes. Plus, that fucker from the Sky Islands becomes even more broken in this deck. In this specific deck. And I ran out of time. Didn't even realize, but I mean, yeah, that's another bitch. They need to give us more time in the sim. Not just 10 minutes. But yeah, that's game over. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Share the video with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. What a